Father and I want to talk to you about something sad. Rachel Kushner has been diagnosed with leukemia.
That sucks.
It sucks.
It sucks quite a bit.
You might be someone who could make Rachel feel better.
I don't need
Connie, Britton, and Molly Shannon co-star in Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl about a quirky high school senior who's forced to reach out to a classmate recently diagnosed with leukemia. Not only did it win this year's Grand Jury Prize at the Sundance Film Festival, it also was the fan favorite, taking the coveted Audience Award. Molly Shannon and Connie Britton join us from New York. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning, Beverly.
You know, when you think Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl, this is not exactly a title that a lot of people would think would lend itself to humor, but this is an incredibly touching and funny film. Did it surprise you when you read the script? And I guess, Molly, I'll ask you first.
You mean after seeing the film, from reading the script to seeing the end product?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? You know, I was really surprised. It was amazing because we all went to Sundance, and I had not seen the movie. That was my first time seeing it at Sundance, and I think none of us expected it to win the Grand Jury Prize and the Audience Award. It was just so thrilling. But I do have to say, when I read the script, I was like, wow, this script's really special. And I felt like working with Alfonso, I could tell. I was like, this guy is amazing. You just had this. I had a pretty strong feeling. I could tell. Like, this guy's a super talent.
Yeah, yeah. And Connie, you'd worked with Alfonso before.
The writing. I had worked with Alfonso before, so I knew, that was the sole reason why I wanted to do the movie, because I wanted to work with him again, because I adore him and know how talented he is. But I think also, getting back to your question, I also think it was in the writing by Jesse Andrews. The script itself was so beautifully written and comedically written, but in a really subtle way. And so we were all on set together shooting in Pittsburgh, and you know, we got to work with, and Jesse was there, and of course Alfonso, our director, and you know, it just felt like we were really mining it, and so all of the different levels, comedic, both comedic and emotional, you know, sad and serious, were all there, and you kind of could feel that happening.
Mm-hmm. You know, there was I kind of had a couple of giggles because you know, I was thinking, Molly, with your character, gosh, here's this mother whose daughter has cancer. You can't even imagine the range of emotions she's going through. And yet, anyway, in the film, and I kind of had this giggle because every time she's answering the door, walking down the hallway, there she is with a glass of wine.
Yep. Well, yeah, that's how she's coping when she's going through a very hard time. She's divorced, her daughter has cancer, and I just think that's a coping mechanism. She likes to have a little Sauvignon Blanc on the side to just kind of take the edge off.
Yeah, it's important.
You know.
It's, you know, but I know
Molly really showed how important that is.
Yeah.
Yes. And I know, Molly, you're, Connie, rather, you're a mother. Well, you're both mothers, and you played mothers before, but there's so much, and even with the way you, Connie, relate to your son, the character son, there's so much of every single woman who's a mother in that, wanting the best for her son and pushing just that hard.
Yeah, I just found it to be very fun in the way the character was written, to be able to play sort of her earnestness with wanting her son to be the best man that he could be. You know, for her, that was the be-all and the end-all. And you know, that's something that's relatable for all mothers, and I think we experience it in different ways and maybe in more subtle ways. But it was fun to really be able to play the intensity of that.
Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl is the name of the film. I thank you both for joining us to share with us today.
Thank you so much.